Alright, past few days since we seen Pacquiao get knocked by Marquez, I've been seeing a lot of stupidity from the Pacquiao fans. And I understand, that's your man, y'all gotta support him, but, you know, the thing with y'all Pacquiao fans is, when it comes to Pacquiao, you got a hard time accepting reality. Last year when Marquez and Pacquiao fought for the third time, y'all was sitting there talking about, well, Pacquiao's only fighting sloppy and looking bad because he's trying to bait Mayweather to come out because he knows Floyd is scared, so he has to look bad to make the fight happen. I'm like, y'all serious? Really? Y'all seriously believe that? Now y'all are saying that he got knocked out, put on his face down, ass up, on purpose, because he trying to bait Floyd into a fight with him? Y'all seriously believe that y'all some crackheads? You all is crackheads, y'all seriously believe that? The product of Juan Manuel Marquez's hard work, is what gave him that victory. It paid off. He been working for this since that fight last year. It's been over a year since then. This entire time he has been preparing for this opportunity, building his strength and conditioning, his speed, power, So and y'all sitting here talking about, oh, well, nobody can beat Pacquiao natural. He has to be on something. Like y'all don't notice a year of hard work gonna pay off. Y'all think Marquez got big like that overnight? It's been over 1 year since he been brought the dude in to train with him. He the dude that they were saying brought him in and told him he needed to stop drinking his piss and started getting him on a better diet plan, better supplements, all that. And oh yeah, another funny thing is y'all Pacquiao fans, when people was talking about Manny might be on PEDs, like, oh, well, who are y'all to say that? Pacquiao doesn't have to take any tests. He hasn't failed any. Yeah, and look who else ain't failed him. Shane Mosley ain't failed no tests, doing the same testing that Pacquiao been doing. He had to admit that he was on something before he got caught. And the funny thing is, y'all supported Pacquiao when he was accused and decided to sue for defamation of character, and instead of going to take a random drug testing. And Marquez, he's being accused, and instead of suing for defamation, he said he did consider, but instead of suing like Pacquiao did, he doing what Pacquiao didn't. He volunteering to go do the random drug testing to clear his name. So that's how you know Marquez ain't got nothing to lose. See, Pacquiao's accused, he decides to sue, and still Bob Arum talking about Pacquiao will be involved in no testing whatsoever. Okay, yeah, y'all talking about, yeah, well, Pacquiao just said that he agreed to do it on fight day. Y'all do not understand. Yeah, that was just when September, when Pacquiao said that, getting ready to it was a few weeks after Mayweather got out. And he was getting ready to fight Marquez. Pacquiao talking about, yeah, Mayweather can have 55-45, and I'll do testing on fight day. Well, you know what Bob Arum said? Bob Arum talking about Pacquiao will be in no testing whatsoever. When the issue was first brought up, because Freddie Roach talking about Marquez not being on something, and he said, okay, I get tested, you get tested too, or whatever. And Bob Arum saying Pacquiao will be involved in testing like none at all. I'm like, okay, y'all sitting here believing Pacquiao just because he said he's gonna do some testing is gonna happen? Like, y'all don't know Bob Arum is the one who's in control of his career. Pacquiao extended his contract with Arum until 2014. So until then, unless you're gonna buy his contract out, ain't nothing he say matter. It does not matter. He's not in any position to negotiate because he's not his own boss. Bob Arum is. So it don't matter if Pacquiao say he gonna give Floyd a bigger split, or if he say he gonna do drug testing. If Bob Arum does not okay that, and Bob Arum does not okay this. So what Pacquiao says is irrelevant when it comes to that. But anyways, you know, they got Pacquiao being accused and suing, and y'all say he's clean. Y'all say Marquez dirty because he was able to drop Pac, and he volunteering to do drug testing. So, you know, y'all can see what's wrong. Y'all can see what's wrong with that when it comes to Pacquiao and the drug testing. Now, what I'm gonna show y'all is the secret to Juan Manuel Marquez's success. You know, he not only has he been working hard, but he's been studying Pacquiao. And it's the same thing I told one of my homies who was super duper Pacquiao fan. You know, he thought it was a lucky punch. Well, not a lucky punch, okay? So, you know, let's look at this right quick. We see this punch, we see Pacquiao coming in, you know, that double right that he do before coming with the left. And he came forward, and Marquez leaned out the way and caught him with that right. Now, you know, we got this footage of Marquez when he was sparring before the Pacquiao fight, and look at it. His sparring partner, he's gonna come around and he's gonna do that same double left hand. He's about to come with the left, and Marquez caught him with that right and dropped him. That's in sparring. So he knew Pacquiao do that, because, you know, look at the third fight. This is in round 3. Pacquiao does it right there. He came with that 2 rights and follow with the left. And in round 4, he about to come back and do it again. Right there on the ropes. When you got somebody close to the ropes, you do it. Here's round 5, and Pacquiao come double right left again. Here's round 7, and there he goes again. And then a few seconds later, there he goes for it again. So that's something that Marquez knew was coming. It's something he's seen Pacquiao do numerous times, you know. And, you know, here it is all in slow-mo for y'all. Each round, you know. And Pacquiao did it more than just these times in that fight. You know, this is 5 instances in 4 different rounds where he did, you know, that same move. And here it is again in the 4th fight. And, you know, Marquez caught him, timed that punch right, and put him down. And here it is again in the sparring, you know. The dude came with the 2 rights and Marquez caught him. So you can see that had nothing to do with luck whatsoever. Nothing to do with luck. You can look at Pacquiao's highlight reels over the past few years, and you will see he throw that same combo, that double jab, you know, same with the right hand, then he come with the left. I don't remember one fight recently where he has not done that. You know, he did it against Tim Bradley, did it against Mosley a few times, not as much because that was a kind of slow-paced fight. Obviously, you know, he did it against Marquez in that 3rd fight, which I just showed you. He did it against Margarito a little bit, against Cotto Claudio. People he's fought since. You know, you could find a highlight reel for him. Any fight he's in where it was like quick pace, a lot of action, you will see him throw that. And he throws it far too often and gets away with it because there ain't been anybody who was willing to get up in there, you know, see if they could time him and make him pay for it. But Marquez wasn't that person who was afraid to do that. He did it. And the end result was he got his vengeance. And y'all are talking about Pacquiao's on the decline. And that's also another thing that happened to him. That's another thing y'all Pacquiao fans are saying. He is not on the decline at all. All that happened is he fighting people who's not standing still, looking like heavy bags. to just get hit with combos the whole day. Since his second fight with Marquez in 08, he's fought David Diaz, Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, Joshua Clottey, Antonio Margarito. That was up till 2010. And I don't count Clottey, because Clottey was on that fool ass in this 101. I don't know what he was doing, but he disappeared after that. Nobody really heard nothing from him since. But look at those other fights. Those were just people who were standing there, not doing any type of technical movement. They weren't sticking and moving. They weren't bobbing and weaving. They weren't doing basic technical things that one should do in the boxing ring. There were people who knew one thing, and that is get up in there and try to get the other guy out. And that is what made Pacquiao look good, because that's what he is trained for. Pacquiao is trained on speed, power, stamina. He's trained to throw a lot of punches and hope he can get a knockout or win on points. He doesn't do anything technically. Why? Because look at his trainer. Roachman trained him since 2001. And they talk about all these improvements Pacquiao made. You only see Pacquiao looking good against those guys that I just named. Now you get to Shane Mosley, and he's the first person since David Diaz. This is 3 years. The first person who did not stand right in front of Pacquiao since then in 3 years to just get hit. Shane Mosley was moving around, and all he did was simply circle around to the left, the same way you see Miguel Vasquez do to Mercito Hester in this fight on the undercard. All he did was circle to the left, and that was enough to keep Pacquiao from looking as spectacular as he had been looking in his past couple of fights. Then he fought Marquez again, and it was the same story. Marquez made him look as off-balance and sloppy as he did the first 2 times they fought in 04 and 08. And then he fought Tim Bradley, and Tim Bradley did better than a lot of people gave him credit for. And you seen what happened there. Bradley was on 2 busted ankles, and Pacquiao still could not cut off the ring on him. And then now we just seen Marquez, put Pacquiao face in the dirt like a damn plant. The planted his face in the dirt. That's not Pacquiao declining. That's Pacquiao, being exposed to show the type of fighter that he truly is. And that's it. Y'all just gonna have to accept that. Y'all say he on the decline. Look at Bernard Hopkins, 46 and still whooping on people. Marquez, he's 39 and just did that to Pacquiao. And y'all's talking about, he's 33. His gifts are gone. Well, you know what? That in itself, whoever said that, y'all just showed that Pacquiao's not that great. Talking about his physical gifts are gone, and that's why he's not doing good. And that shows you he's not a fighter who relies on smarts. I forget dude's name, but he did an interview with Tyson. He did an interview with Mayweather. He was in one of my previous videos. I made mention of him. I keep forgetting his name. That dude was with Mayweather, and Mayweather's like, I don't rely on strength or speed to win, I rely on smarts. Bernard Hopkins, he rely on smarts. These boxers who is old, aging, and still doing good, the boxers relying on smarts. They're not one-dimensional. They rely just on speed, strength, and stamina like Pacquiao do. And if Pacquiao is really as good as y'all been saying he been, and with the trainer of the decade in his corner, there is no reason why he should not be able to do more than just swing punches and try to outwork his opponent. There's no reason why he should not be able to fight a technical fight. Y'all think about that.